What if the universe is asking you to finally let go of something you've been carrying for far too long? This month's collective reading brings a powerful message of endings, healing, and new beginnings. If you've been feeling stuck, emotionally drained, or sensing that something needs to change, these cards may have arrived at exactly the right time. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know for August. Welcome to this month's general reading for the collective. I'm using the Light Seer's Tarot, and I'm going to start out with a simple question of what is the situation we need to be aware of right now as we move into August. I'm shuffling the deck, and then I will start by drawing 3 cards. Oops, there we have. Oh, we have 3 cards. We're ready to go. The 8 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and number 20, the Judgment card. Interesting. If we take a quick look at these 3 cards, we might suggest that the 8 of Wands is talking about walking away. The 3 of Swords is about what's hurting our hearts. And the Judgment cards are the opportunities of new awakenings. So if we walk away from what is no longer serving us and we deal with what's in our hearts, we will reach a new awakening. But let's take a closer look and delve a little bit deeper. With the 8 of Cups, that could be that some of us are simply feeling tired of the same old thing, while others of us may have an urge to move forward from a situation that is no longer serving us. Some others might be in a situation where we're just tired of repeating and playing out the same old dramas. Perhaps things have just run their course and it's time to start something fresh. This could be an invitation to get out of a rut and see what else is out there. It can also indicate that it's time to leave what is known and move into something new, something that's still unknown to us. It can be a time of transition where we know we must leave the old behind, but perhaps we don't quite yet know what our new destination is going to be. For some, it can be an outward change, like moving away, changing your job, letting go of a relationship. While for others, like me, it could be more of an inner change, one of releasing old patterns, especially those that might have dominated our emotions and thoughts. Either way, it can be a time for a new perspective, a new goal, a new way of doing things. With the 3 of Swords, this often indicates the place where thoughts and emotions meet. Ultimately, our emotions stem from our thinking. So in order to change how we're feeling, we need to change our mindset. Where are we stuck in our thinking? Is it sorrow or regret about the past? Is it negative self-talk? Do we need to have a change of perspective? What is causing us to suffer emotionally? What hurts, disappointments, feeling of betrayals or disillusionments are we holding on to? Are they new? Are they in the past? Are they way, way back in the past and we've allowed them to inform the way we move forward? Can we reframe our experience? Can we look at it from a different perspective? Ultimately, we may find that the person we need to give first and foremost is ourselves, and then perhaps to try and forgive the others as well. After all, everyone has their own demons to deal with. With the Judgment card, a major arcana card showing up here, We're looking at an opportunity to awaken to a greater truth about both ourselves and our lives. This card suggests that we are ready to face what it is we have just looked at with the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords. And we're being called to move into something new and much better. Judgment can bring liberation through self-acceptance. It encourages us to see the bigger picture, which in turn can bring new opportunities and even a rebirth at some level. So now when we link these three cards together, while the situation for each of us this month might be quite different, the overall message can be adapted to our own circumstances and reiterates with the Eight of Cups the need to move away from what is no longer working for us. And provided we're able to forgive ourselves and possibly others and release the negative thoughts and emotions that are keeping us trapped in the Three of Swords, we could be successful in stepping into the energy of judgment where we can see the bigger picture and in turn recognize the new opportunities that are waiting for us. It's up to each of us, of course, but now would be an excellent time to act. Let us take a look now at what the underlying or unconscious influences are. I'll shuffle up the deck and see what comes up for this position. And here we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is often seen as a card of teamwork, learning, collaboration, and implementation. So have we been trying too hard to do everything ourselves? Have we forgotten that there are other people out there who may be able to be part of our team or perhaps be an excellent mentor guide? This card might also mean that we have not put any effort into planning how we want to move forward. Perhaps we're just stuck in inertia and just keep plodding along where we are. What do we need to learn? What plans do we need to make? If we have some plans, are we ready to implement them? Who do we need to collaborate with to reach our end goal? Which of the Three of Pentacles messages of advice do you need to apply to your own particular situation? Now let's have a look and see what words of advice we can get from the cards. So shuffling them up, oops, there we have it. We have the Fool and the Ten of Swords. And in the position of our caution advice, we have the Moon and the King of Cups. With the Fool showing up in the advice of what to do position, we are being encouraged to trust and take a leap of faith, to start a new adventure with enthusiasm and confidence. And with the Ten of Swords showing up right here next to the Fool, for me it pretty much underlines the idea that the past is done with, and it's definitely time for a new beginning. There's no need for any of us to stay in any situation that is no longer serving us. It's time to see the light, end the old story, and step into something exciting, something new, with trust and faith. Now, when we look at the cards in the caution position, the Moon tells us to be cautious. We might not yet be seeing everything clearly. After all, the Moon is about illusion and hidden things that are not seen in the light of day yet. We should also be careful not to get too emotional as we navigate this, or allow any of our hidden fears to lead us astray. Instead, we are being encouraged to be more like the wise, composed, compassionate King of Cups, with his straightforward, contemplative approach and flexible attitude towards major events. Let's take a look at which card is going to pop up in the potential outcome position if we follow through on everything we've talked about. And here we have the High Priestess, another major arcana card. As we move through the month, tune into the energy of the High Priestess. Follow her guidance and tap into your own inner knowing. Take time for deep thought and listen to the inner voice that comes forward. While we might be able to identify the actions we want to take fairly quickly, the High Priestess is encouraging us to take our time and really go deep before we commit to those actions. She encourages us to allow our inner guidance to lead us through what could end up being quite a pivotal change. Looking at the cards on the table, I'd say that we have a pretty clear message for this month, and I don't think we need to look at any clarifying cards. So before I wrap up, let's take a look at a couple of oracle cards and see what other messages we might be able to get from them. Starting with Collette Baron-Reid's Enchanted map cards. What message do we have? Let's see. Here we go. Number 14, ride the wave. The number 14 adds up to a 5, which is often seen as the number of change, which again fits in with what else is going on the table. Let's see what Collette Baron-Reid might have to say in her book about this. Ride the wave. Right now, success is easy and effortless. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned, and you can put your surfing skills to test. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. I like that, and that definitely seems to support everything else we have on the table so far. So let's take a look at the Soul Helper Oracle and see what else we might have to support us and round out the message. And there it is. And we have number 4, awaken all your senses. Slow down and become aware of them. So I think at this point, that is a good message for us at the beginning of this month, particularly as we work through what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. We would be wise to remember to take some much needed time for ourselves. When we look in the little booklet, we see that the message is slow down and take a more mindful approach to life, or you might miss all the beautiful things along the way. Be aware of everything around you and give full rein to your senses once more. Smell the flowers, savor the nectar, see the colors, listen to the sounds, and hear all the wonderful songs that tell of love and eternal being. Let your inner senses awaken, your clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience, and your extrasensory perception. Your soul is calling for it, and the time is right. Open your third eye. Now is the time to begin to see, to perceive, recognize, and to begin intensive training of all your senses through exercises and meditation. The High Priestess will appreciate that as well. Sending you all love, light, and many blessings for your journey through the month ahead.